You are here on purpose. Do you understand me? I know that sometimes life can feel overwhelming, frustrating, and all the things. And the weight of the role of wife, mother, woman, it can make us wonder if we're truly walking in our purpose. But I'm here to remind you that you are exactly where you're meant to be. That's something we call perfectly positioned, okay? God has a purpose for your life, for your marriage, and for everything you do. So get ready to tune in and get ready to be reminded that you are a vital part of something so much bigger than you can see right now.
She's a queen, she's a crown, she's a backbone strong. Soft hands, open heart, where you know he belongs. Praise for her man, yeah, she covers in grace. Built for the storm, but still moves with grace. She's the calm in the fire, the peace in the fight. Holds them down strong, but keeps it real light. Got that Proverbs glow, yeah, she walks in the light. Ain't just his whip, she's his whole appetite. She's that uncommon wife, divine set apart. Moves with that power, yeah, she leads with her heart. Soft, but she's solid, love wrapped in light. Black woman magic, yeah, she shines so bright. She knows her worth, she knows her call. Stands in the gap so a king don't fall. Speaks life, not fear, she's the voice he trusts. Built on faith, yeah, her love is just. She's the calm in the fire.
Listen, I love that song, y'all. That is the Uncommon Wife anthem song. I'll share those lyrics with y'all one day so you can just get down to it, let the music play, and sing to your heart's content. But hey, y'all, listen. Welcome back to the Bold and Blessed Black Wives Podcast. I'm your host, Tameka, and I pray that you had an amazing Resurrection Sunday with your family and just being reminded of Jesus, being reminded of his sacrifice, being reminded of everything that he gave for so that you and I could be here today, right? So that you and I can actually walk in our purpose. And speaking of, that's what we're diving deep into today. Remind you that you are here on purpose. I believe that sometimes we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that we forget the bigger picture. We forget the bigger picture, but today I am here to remind you that you are not here by accident. God created you with intention and a divine purpose. So everything you're doing, no matter if it's big, a little something, little something, or if it's small, doesn't matter. It matters. It matters exactly what you're doing. So I want to talk about understanding your unique purpose as a wife. As a wife, it's easy to feel like you're just going through the motions, right? But understand you are a powerful woman of God. Yes, you are a powerful woman of God. And your role in your marriage is part of a much bigger picture. Your presence, your love, your support, all of it is exactly how and what God designed you to be. Your purpose is not just about your marriage. I put that it's not just about your marriage, but it's about you walking in the fullness of God, of who God created you to be, even in the small moments of everyday life. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. How does that make you feel to understand that out of the billions of people who exist, there's only one person who can fulfill your purpose, and that is you. That's you, right? No one else can walk in your shoes. You are here to love, you're here to support, and to be a powerful force in your marriage and family. You are a key part of God's plan, and your purpose matters. Again, I'm reminding you that you are here on purpose, right? How your purpose impacts your marriage? What does it impact your marriage? Yeah, it does. It absolutely does, right? When you embrace your purpose as a wife, you create a dynamic, strong partnership. Your husband's purpose and yours are intertwined, right? when you live in alignment with your purpose and you become a stronger support system for him, and together you can accomplish far more than you could ever accomplish alone. Now, that's to also say that sometimes if we don't know what our purpose is, or if we are confused about what that purpose is, and now you got two confused people trying to serve out something that don't belong, that don't go, chaos can happen. A chaotic household will be the result, right? So it's important to understand what your role and purpose is as an individual, as a man, as a woman, but also as your title of husband and wife. Now, let's imagine a marriage where both of you were walking in your purpose, right? You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Your purpose fuels the vision that you both share as a couple. And it creates a bond that can withstand anything that comes your way, okay? Listen, that's what happens when you are in alignment and when you are walking in your purpose, but now you're walking together, right? You now have a bond. There's a bond that will nothing can penetrate it. Nothing. So along the way, there's going to be some challenges, right? There's going to be some challenges, maybe some doubt, some fear, some miscommunications, um, any challenge that you can think of will probably happen, right? But there are ways to overcome and embrace your role. I know it's easy to doubt ourselves. What's my favorite? Ask me how I know. Okay. We compare. We wonder if we're doing enough. Or the question, are we really fulfilling God's role for our life? Are we fulfilling that role? Right? Let me remind you, God does not make mistakes. Okay? He does not make mistakes. He has equipped you with everything that you need to fulfill your purpose, just as you are. Even if it doesn't look like what you imagine, trust that He is working in and through you. You hear that? I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Even if it doesn't look like what you imagined, please trust that God is working in you and through you. Sometimes embracing our purpose, it means that we're stepping outside of our comfort zone. Please ask me how I know. Oh my gosh. But it's also trusting God's plan, even when it doesn't make sense. Listen, me doing what I'm doing right here. Okay, this is not a Tameka thing. This is definitely a God's purposed moment for my life, a God purpose for my life, right? Me stepping out and speaking to, oh my God, I don't even know at this time, but tens of thousands of women about being a black wife, about our role as a black wife, about unity and embracing love and embracing understanding and embracing speaking communication to our husbands. That's not a Tamika thing because I'm very private. I don't share a lot about anything with anybody when it comes to my personal space. So because I'm doing this and because I'm being authentic and transparent about my own household, I know that this is a move from God. And this is me saying yes to God, me surrendering my household, my marriage, my children, my life, my health and wellness, my business. I surrendered everything to God and I said, hey, whatever you would have me to do, I'm here to do it. Right? So I'm being obedient. I'm being obedient and stepping out of my comfort zone because I do know that God is not going to leave me. He's not going to forsake me. He's not going to just let me just be out here just doing anything. He's going to nudge me back in the right direction if I start to veer off. I know that, right? So just like I am stepping out, but I'm believing that He is guiding me and He's going to continue to guide me and He's going to continue to allow me to be and stay in alignment with His purpose for my life. I want you to trust that you are right where you need to be in this season of your life as well. And please understand that the next season will unfold in His perfect timing. Whatever that season looks like, it will happen when it happens. Don't rush it. Enjoy the present. Enjoy being in the moment right now. So, how do we live in the moment right now? That's all about living out your purpose daily, boldly, right? Unapologetically, okay? How do we live it out every day? Well, it starts with small actions, one thing at a time, one task at a time. Look for the moments throughout your day where you can align what you're doing with what God has placed on your heart. It could be in the way you support your husband, the way that you nurture your family, or the way that you show kindness to others. It doesn't matter. Just think about how can you make sure that it is in alignment with what God has placed in your heart. Your purpose doesn't always have to look big. It can be in the daily small moments that lead to bigger breakthroughs. The smallest little things can cause a chain reaction that would surprise you, okay? It'll surprise you. So start by setting small, purposeful goals each day that reflect your values and your vision for your marriage, right? Your shared vision for your marriage. So whether it's spending intentional time with your husband, whether it's you two praying together, reading the Bible together, having a conversation about what you read together, or just being a listening ear. They may have had a rough day at work, or they may have some thoughts about some things. Doesn't matter. Be a listening ear. Be a supportive ear. Just lock in, tune in, right? These small actions, they add up, and it actually helps you live in alignment with your purpose. So, one of the biggest blessings that come out of understanding that you are here on purpose, understanding how to walk in your purpose, understanding how to align yourself in your purpose and within God's will for your life, it's finding peace. Finding peace in your journey. So I want to encourage you to find peace. It's easy to get frustrated and angry and little bits of rage, right? Get aggravated when you don't see immediate results. Or you feel like things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like. Please ask me how I know. Okay? But remember, you are exactly where you need to be right now. You are in the role that God has for your life right now, right? God's plan for you is perfectly unfolding, even if you can't see it yet, right? It's happening. It is happening. So I want you to trust His timing and trust that the steps that you're taking today are setting you up for the blessings of tomorrow. Yes, your steps today will bless your tomorrow. So, I want to leave you all with three actions to take. Three immediate actions I want you to take right now. All right. Number one, write down your purpose. Take a moment to write down what you believe your purpose is as a wife. Here's the question. What role are you meant to play in your marriage and family? I want you to reflect on it, pray on it. Pray for some clarity if you're not sure. Pray for talk to God. Talk to Him. He's waiting to hear from you. If you don't understand what your role is, what your purpose is, talk to God and be still so that you can hear Him. Right? So that's step one. Step two, set one intentional goal. Choose a small thing that you can do today. Just a small thing that you can do. Whether it's nurturing your marriage, supporting your husband in some event or function, or just a task, or taking some time for your own personal growth. It doesn't matter what it is that you do, just do it. Take action today. So that's number two. Number three is pray for confirmation. This is the third thing that I want you to do today. Pray for confirmation. Ask God to reveal your purpose to you more deeply. Pray for peace. Pray for guidance. Pray for a lighted path as you begin to walk confidently in your role that He has for you in your marriage. Right? So those are the three things. The 3 steps that you need to take today. Okay. 1, write down your purpose. 2, set one intentional goal. And 3, pray for confirmation. God is going to answer you. All right. So, beautiful ladies, I want to leave you with this. You are here on purpose. You are a powerful woman. You are a beautiful child of God with a unique calling. All right. Don't let doubt nor comparison stop you from walking in the fullness of God, of who God created you to be. Your marriage, your family, and your life, they're all a part of God's divine plan. So embrace your purpose, trust the process, and know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, where you're meant to be, perfectly positioned. Okay. All right. So before we get out of here, y'all know I got my church announcements.
Young Town White Church announcements.
All right. Coming up on April 28th, we have the Uncommon Wife Gathering. On April 28th, which is next week, 7 days from now, on next Monday, we will be talking about our love language. Yes, listen, I said our because it is our love language. A lot of times people focus on this is my love language, it's acts of service. This is my love language, it's quality time. This is my love language, of the 5 love languages. But really and truly, when you are married, your love language, yes, you have your individual ones, but let's talk about our love language. How do we create the marriage love language? What is it that your marriage needs? What is it that your marriage craves? What is it that's going to elevate and position your marriage to be the godly marriage that you desire it to be, right? So again, that's on April 28th. For the Uncommon Wife Gathering, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We normally try to do it hour and a half. We'll probably be less than an hour and a half, but we're excited. We're absolutely excited. So you can register for that by visiting Eventbrite or going to wifegathering428.eventbrite.com. And then the second church announcement is right here, okay? It is the She's Uncommon Summit. Yes, She's Uncommon Summit. And this is where we just get to have Black wives pour into Black wives. We have panels, have some special guests coming through. And it's all about pouring, intentional decisions to unify Black marriages. You know, yes, we are still under attack, right? And the enemy does not want us to be happy in marriage. The enemy wants destruction. It wants us to be arguing every single day. It wants chaos and frustration and aggravation and more divorces to happen. But no, we're not doing that. We are here to break that cycle. We are here to break that mold. We are here to tell the devil to go back to the pits of hell from whence he came. So listen, the She's Uncommon Summit is happening on May 17. It's free to attend. Visit Eventbrite or go to She's Uncommon 517.eventbrite.com so that you can register for your ticket. Again, all the events that we have are absolutely free to attend. They're free. We want you there. We want you in the room. So make sure you all go ahead on and register your ticket to join us for the Uncommon Wife Gathering as well as the She's Uncommon Summit. And of course, by all means, go to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. If you're here, it's because you are tuned in. So what I'd like you to do is to hit that subscribe button so you'll get the notification. Oh, matter of fact, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every time we release a new episode or new content. And I'll be bringing along a few special guests on our future on our really coming up soon episode. So I'm super excited about that. Introducing some Black wives here to the community. More marriage mentors we're bringing on as well. So I'm super excited about that and I'm looking forward to all the amazing things that we are doing with the Uncommon Wife, as well as the gatherings, the summits, the upcoming conference, which you all will be hearing about that pretty soon as well. We're going to make that announcement in May. And I'm so excited about this conference that's coming up in October. So you all have an amazing day. take care, be careful, and pray for yourself, but also pray for your husband. You all have a good evening.
She's a queen, she's a crown, she's a backbone strong. Soft hands, open heart where you know he belongs. Praise for her man, yeah, she covers in grace. Built for the storm, but still moves with grace. She's the calm in the fire, the peace in the fight. Holds them down strong, but keeps it real like got that Proverbs glow. Yeah, she walks in the light, ain't just his whip, she's his whole appetite. She's that uncommon wife, divine set apart. Moves with that power, yeah, she leads with her heart. Soft, but she's solid, love wrapped in might. Black woman magic, yeah, she shines so bright. She knows her worth, she knows her call. Stands in the gap so a king don't fall. Speaks life, not fear, she's the voice he trusts. Built on faith, yeah, her love